Welcome to FirstClub's Inside the Club series. Everybody is saying there is something called certified organic, there is something called organically grown, there is something called residue free. I know that you are properly doing a certified organic farming here.
Correct.
So how is certified organic farming different from others?
It is one of the leading organic producers company in the, I can say, not only in Karnataka, in the country. The Prime Minister also talked about this, about the success of this, the FPC. Man Ki Baat, he talked about the success of this story.
So while I've seen this sort of setup, but I'm seeing this for the first time. Potato, is it like?
Yes.
We have a software wherein we call it as a traceability software. Now, may I ask one question? What is the purpose of your coming to organic farm?
Welcome to FirstClub's Inside the Club series. As part of this, we have been talking about multiple farmers, sourcing, dairy brands, people who are actually working on the ground and showcasing like how they are able to produce such high quality products. So when it comes to fruits and vegetables, one of the most common questions I keep getting asked is that how is your produce better than anybody else's? What are the tests that you do? How do you ensure that the quality is much better, right? So when it comes to fruits and vegetables, firstly, there are three different types. One is certified organic. Second is organically grown. Third is the regular vegetables and fruits. What is the difference between certified organic and organically grown? Certified organic means that there is a body which vets it and says that after soil testing, after 3 years of continuous testing with respect to like no residues left on the soil, only then they give a certificate, and after that every year they need to renew the same thing over and over again. Only then it's called certified organic. Anything else which is sort of using organic practices but it cannot be certified by this particular body are all called as organically grown. So when it comes to organic products, the gold standard is actually certified organic. Now it doesn't stop with that. So for us, it's not just about looking at the certificate. What we do at FirstClub is that we come to the farm, right from me to the entire team. We all make a visit. We understand like how it's being grown. This makes a lot of sense for consumers also to understand, and this creates a massive awareness for all of us who we are consuming like every single day when it comes to fruits and vegetables. What is it actually made of? Is it good for us or not? And how trustworthy are these products? And that's the overall objective of doing this exercise. So today, as part of that, I'm here at Sahaja Organics. So they are a farmer produce organization, amazing partnership where corporate and farmers come together and produce these certified organic products and getting to us. And FirstClub is like super happy to partner with them and get these certified organic products to the consumers. And let's see how the day goes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For
Welcome.
being part of this.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see the kind of work that's happening here. I think all of us, mostly urban dwellers, city dwellers, we all have been sitting on an app and then ordering food.
Yeah.
Most of the times we don't realize that this is where it all starts.
Correct.
I think inspiration is all coming from here.
Yeah.
And all the hard work and effort that happens here is the fruit that is being delivered to our place at the plate. So thanks for all the effort and hard work.
Yeah.
It'll be amazing to first hear from you, like what inspired you to do this?
So basically, I told you, in my childhood, by default, it was organic. There was nobody telling organic or chemical or something. But it all slowly started because of the chemical farming, because there was a shortage of food in our country. So it all started with chemical farming. But later on, it was realized that chemical farming has produced a food harmful to the health of the human being. That was the reason. So totally, when I was in service, I had my boss daughter doing some organic farming and all. So on every Sunday, I used to go and visit organic farming. What is it, organic farming? So with that, it inspired me that I studied more about organic farming, and I must go to the farmer and tell him why he should do organic farming and what is the purpose of organic farming. So that is how I started. The inspiration came like that.
Got it.
Yeah.
So how does the entire process check happens, the testing that happens? Because
Correct.
the biggest doubt for any Indian consumer is everybody is saying there is something called certified organic, there is something called organically grown, there is something called residue free. Like multiple things to look for, and the consumers get confused actually.
Correct. I know.
But I know that you are properly doing a certified organic farming here.
Correct.
So how is certified organic farming different from others?
Yeah, normally any land, any soil, any field from organic farm, from a farmer, see, he has been doing chemical farming so far. But suddenly, if we want to change over to the organic farming, the residuals of the chemical is already in the soil. So you can even test the soil, you can measure what is the residual is there about the chemical. So to remove that residual of chemical, it takes minimum 3 years. But there is a condition that there is a approved soil residual content, how much it should be there and all. So if it should be within that limit. Even today, it is safe for the human consumption.
Got it.
So we changed the farmer slowly. It took 3 years for us.
Okay.
So what are the inputs he should use?
Got it.
Of course. So input, FOM, farmyard manure.
Got it.
And of course, even latest now, bio inputs and all. So many things have come. But those days, it was only FOM, farmyard manure and all. So he should not use chemical.
Got it.
So with that, okay, we have changed the farmer slowly. And for your information, it was very interesting. See, it was easy to convert a small farmer to organic rather than a big farmer. For example, our Kantraj. He was a very small farmer. So he was a very small farmer. So it was, we just told him, you should give good food. Before that, you should also eat good food.
Correct.
That is, and you should grow organically. You eat first, and any excess it should be given to others. So like that, we started converting small farmers into organic. So after growing, now you ask me the certification. Why certification? See, even today I remember my farmers, I have done organic. I know what I have done. Why somebody should come and certify that I am organic and all.
Okay.
There was an incident. All the 3 vice chancellors were sitting in a podium, and I took all my farmers to that meeting, and my farmers fired vice chancellors left and right. You only introduced chemical farming. Now you are telling organic farming. I convinced the farmers. No, it is not that way. See, you are growing organically. It is okay. We have to certify for the consumer's sake. You have to certify. That is very important. You know what you are. But the consumer who takes from you and eat, they doesn't know whether it is this thing. So accredited agencies like, for example, IMO control. They have accredited agency of the global agencies. They come and certify. So certification gives the assurance to the consumer. So that was one of the reason we started doing certification also.
Got it. No, this is amazing to hear, because generally we see that there is certified organic, and then the first thing that the consumer starts thinking is, oh, why is it so highly priced? Oh, it's 2x priced, or it's very highly priced, right? Once you explain it to me, now I'm able to understand that firstly, Correct. 3 years, you cannot even do farming.
Yeah.
So,
and the production also comes down.
Exactly. Right. So all of that will of course add to the cost.
Correct.
If we want like good stuff, if you want all the pesticide residue, everything to get washed away, you need to give that amount of time.
Correct.
And also the produce will not be same as what you are producing with chemicals.
Exactly.
So definitely the price would be higher.
Yeah.
But you can absolutely trust that this certified organic means you don't need to worry about like what you are consuming daily.
Exactly.
Okay. This is amazing to hear.
Correct.
Correct. Got it.
Yeah.
Now, is there a, how does the educating the farmers happen? Is it easy? How are you finding it? Because net, they should know that once I start doing it, my livelihood is going to get better.
Yes.
There is going to be predictability with respect to my earning and income level also.
Correct.
So how do you sort of educate and train them?
Yeah. See, first of all, it's a very good question, I tell you. The question of education. See, one thing we observed, for any farmer, it is easy to teach the farmer to farmer is easy, rather than the university people or somebody comes and teaches. Because experience, the ancestors' experience which he has carried out, it has been passed from years to year, generation to generation. He had that knowledge. That's okay. So that's easy to convince him.
No, I think that education and training and telling them that this is what needs to be done to make it completely organic. Because I think, like you rightly said, when you were growing up, at that time it was all only the regular
default organic.
There is nothing called pesticide, there is nothing called residue, anything. But now that with so much of sort of supply that is needed, all of this had to come to increase their productivity, and all of that has happened. So if you convert the farmers now, you need that enabler, you need that sort of training to go in.
So in that 3 years, first year, second year, third year, it is still as an organic, non-certified, still it can be marketed. It is not very harmful to the consumer.
Got it.
But once 3 years, it becomes a full organic.
Okay.
Totally organic. So that way, certification confirms that after 3 years, it is a safe food.
Understood.
See, the whole problem here is, there is nobody to compensate in these 3 years. The moment he starts organic, the production level will come down initially. See, suppose if he is growing a finger millet, ragi, per acre he is growing about 20 bags. So once he converts into organic, it comes down to about 10 to 12 bags.
Got it.
Who will compensate him? So that was a real problem. So that made me to think of, so anyway he has grown organic and it is a good food to the humanity. So I must give him a good market facility for marketing his product so that I can compensate.
Understood.
So I have to give him premium price.
Understood.
Premium price.
Yeah.
That problem came.
Yeah. No, that is absolutely right. Because end of the day, if they don't get that sort of pricing, what is the motivation that they will have to continue that for a long time?
Exactly.
That wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, may I ask one question? What is the purpose of your coming to organic farm?
Yeah. So, firstly, thanks for having me and the entire team here to be part of the journey and showing us like what all hard work has gone into create something like this. So hats off to all of you. For us, what the fundamental reason for FirstClub to exist is we don't want to become one more quick commerce platform, one more retailer out there who just buys and sells. We are building the organization with so much of purpose and values behind what we are doing. And this is for a specific set of customers who understand why a good quality food is important and why is it needed for them. Now, in that process, it all starts with fruits and vegetables. Nobody will ever say in the country that they are able to consume even a single meal without fruits and vegetables. Now, all of that starts from farmers. There are organizations like yours, farmers like who we are meeting, like Mr. Prakash, who are trying to do the organic farming in the truest sense. And our objective is to take these stories, understand from you and take it better to the consumers and explain why organic farming is very important. And for us to understand, we couldn't do it sitting at the office. We need to be here in the farm with all of you, knowing exactly what you're doing. And that is what FirstClub wants to stand for. So thanks for having us here, and very, very proud and inspired to see the kind of efforts that we are seeing here.
We have a software wherein we call it as a traceability software. See, what is traceability? Suppose a consumer takes a product from Sahaja Organic, from any shop, maybe your company or any retail shop, he should know from where he has purchased, from where it has come, which farmer has grown. So we have a code. Any product received from farmer, which farmer has grown, when it has come to our company, to which shop or which consumer, whoever it goes, the code continues throughout. So once you got the code, with that code you can trace back who has grown, everything, all details.
If you are doing that, you definitely figure out a way to integrate in our app also, so that the consumers can actually scan it and understand who's the farmer. Show me the face of the farmer who has actually produced what I'm going to consume today. So that will be so amazing to have. My promise, we will get that to the consumers. The moment we know that somebody is inviting us to the farm, that itself shows that you want us to see in person and understand what exactly happens. And that is the way we decide every single brand, every single product, every single production, farmer, everything to be there. Once we have verified, once we have tested it. In your case, that's absolutely there. Very proud of like what are the practices that we have seen today. And we will be ensuring like we are giving enough and more demand for Sahaja Organics.
This is multi-cropping pattern we are here. I am introducing Mr. Nakshatri. He is what not I should say. He's advisor, consultant, well-wisher, and what not. Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
So,
nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Ayappan, for coming all the way to this Sahaja, one of the farm owned by Mr. Kantaraj. I am Narasimha Nakshatri. I am working with this closely with this Sahaja Samruddha Organic Producers Company since last 8 years as an advisor. Thanks to the chairman and the managing director and CEO and the board of directors giving me the opportunity. I have worked with the National Dairy Development Board in the cooperative movement and also started several initiatives, including the retail chain. I was also head of the Metro Cash and Carry as a fresh food head, also in the Aditya Birla Retail, also at the Safal Food and Vegetable Auction Market. Today, this Sahaja Samruddha Organics, it is one of the leading organic producers company in the, I can say, not only in Karnataka, in the country. There are more than 45,000 such farmer produce companies have been organized in the country, and a handful of them only are the successful. And in the Karnataka also 1,500 plus farmer producer companies are there. Out of that, only the handful of them are really working for the benefit of the farmer. So there is one is the input, the second is the output, right? Input is the one wherein they buy the inputs like the fertilizer, pesticide, seed, and they give it to the farmer. And they support the farmer in the production activity. The second thing, the most important thing is the marketing of their product, the output, right? So this is the one hardly few of the FPCs are doing. And thanks to this, the FPC of our Sahaja Samruddha Organics, led by Mr. Shetty, N.R. Shetty, who started this moment 15 years back, before the whole moment of the India's or the Karnataka's, the farmer produce companies, the movement has started. 15 years ago, it was a very small company with, I think, Mr. Shetty has started with the board of directors of this one, like-minded people, they started this company. And today, they have grown from scratch to more than 1,000 farmers, some more, and they attached to affiliated so many SHGs, self-help groups, some more the FPOs, they're all attached to this. They are all over Karnataka, and also they are also all India level also they procure some rice, groceries, and only organic.
Wow.
Right? And this is the only company I have seen that, I think in my experience with working with the retail and a lot of this thing, this is the one company only with the organic, that too with the certified organic, they are doing a wonderful job. And over the last 15 years, their growth story is an excellent growth story. They have grown from, I think, the few lakhs. Today they have touched more than 35 crores of business they are doing.
Amazing.
And it is the whole country watching. The Prime Minister also talked about this, about the success of this, the FPC. Man Ki Baat, he talked about the success of this story. The Sahaja Samruddha is the one company not only giving the premium price to their farmer, the product, and also they give the withheld price every year. That is whatever the profit comes every year, they give back to the farmer. In addition to the equity, whatever the equity they have given, that dividend, that is also they started giving. I think none of the companies are in India or in Karnataka, they are able to do that. We are proud of this Sahaja, and a very successful one. And this is I think this is a model, the FPC in the whole of state of Karnataka.
The Germany people.
Yeah, Germany people, the government of Karnataka, regularly they are visiting, all those things are happening. But the challenge of this kind of FPCs, the government or anybody is that, the one is that the working capital is an issue.
Yeah.
So that is the one challenge. Second is why the failure of FPCs. Most of them are failure because of the working capital and their the capacity building, hand-holding of these FPCs. That's a more challenge, right? But I used to say everywhere that the farmer produce company or the farmer, anybody who grows, they have got a skills. It's the most important. One is the seed, the good seed, and that has to be required. That's required. Second is the knowledge. The knowledge, right kind of knowledge, the package of practices, what is to be followed, what is not to be followed, everything. Third is the right kind of input. Input is required. So the right kind of input is given, right kind of disease, pest, everything can be managed. Right? That the input is required. Then there is a linkage. That's the most important thing is the linkage, market linkage. Thanks to Mr. Ayappan that the FirstClub has recognized the FirstClub. You have come all the way and you started procuring this the product from this Sahaja Samruddha Organic. It's a big initiative. I want the FirstClub to grow multifold, similar way, the Sahaja also to go multifold. And then last is the linkage is over, then the services. This is the organization which has got their own field staff. They go there, help the HCGs and the farmers how to give not only the knowledge, the services, that is supply chain, and pick up the material, and also deliver all the whatever they require. That's being done. And this is a perfect model to be replicated everywhere.
So, while I've seen this sort of setup, but I'm seeing this for the first time. What is this? This looks like, it came very good. It's very nicely shaped, and it's potato. Is it like?
Yes. So normally the potato, we all know that this is grown under the soil, right? Okay, the crops which can grow below the soil and above the soil. These are the two things. The potato is the one, and potato, onion, these are the crops, ginger, garlic, all these things are grown below the soil, right? So this is the one, a unique nature of the potato is grown in the air, right? That's why it is called air potato.
Air potato.
Yeah, air potato. Mr. Shetty uncle, Shetty sir and chairman of this company, he introduced one to Karnataka in Bangalore. He brought from the elsewhere, Rajasthan. He introduced this. And today we can see that it is elsewhere with the Sahaja Organic. Most of the farmers, they are growing this and they are getting procured by this Sahaja Samrata and marketed. Okay. What is the uniqueness of this potato? This potato is, number one, it has got the low sugar.
Nice.
That's a beautiful. And you can see that it is hardy in nature, not like other potatoes. See, shelf life is better because the potato is also grown in 2 seasons, right? One is the rainy-fed, another is the summer. The rain-fed potato, which is grown in the large part of the country, that is all, that's got the high moisture and also low shelf life. The summer season potato, it is grown in the April, May, it starts, 60% comes from Maharashtra and part of Karnataka and all over the India. So that is all, it is a more higher shelf life. But this is the one, it has got better than those 2 seasons, and it has got better, you can store it for the months together, you can keep it and you can use it, right?
Nice.
And it can be used for just like any other the recipes. You can use it for the making potato as is potato. You can make it chips. You can make it any kind of potato salad, potato. What is that? What not? You can make it
masala dosa.
Masala dosa, potato masala dosa is required, and you can do anything with this.
Nice.
So, there is a uniqueness in this. See, there is one community called Jain community, you know.
Correct.
The Jain community, they do not eat anything grown below the ground.
Correct. Yeah.
So this potato is grown above the ground. So they can eat this.
We will rename it as Jain potato.
Right.
Today onwards, we will launch it as Jain potato on FirstClub, and customers can buy this.
Yes. Very good. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
I would like to know what your relationship with the Sahaja Organic. What do you think? In what way we can go together?
Yeah.
Can you just tell me?
Firstly, we want to take the real essence of organic vegetables and fruits.
Correct.
Effort that goes behind needs to be explained because the awareness is missing today.
Correct.
And once that awareness starts coming in, people will start consuming on a regular basis these kind of vegetables and fruits.
Correct.
The moment that predictability comes in, it will help the farmer also to become more predictable in which crops to grow.
Correct.
How do they do it daily, all of that. So that is the number one thing. I think with respect to the demand generation that we'll be able to do for the farmers' work that they are producing. The second part is getting the right price. Because our consumers are not those who believe that cheapest is best. They believe that good quality products will come at a certain price. And if we are able to do it directly from the farmers, the pricing is good for the consumers. At the same time, all the price is coming back to the farmers also. So this way, farmers get benefited, the consumers get benefited as well. So that is the second part. Third is, in the market, there are like multiple people who will claim themselves to be organic. But are they truly organic? That trust is missing. But when we come in and we partner with you, we are able to take the story. The trust gets formed that Sahaja Farms or Sahaja Organics does this, and I can trust any product that comes out of Sahaja Organic. That is what we want to do. And I think with this, we'll be able to build a lot more. And in fact, I remember once you came to our office, so when we discussed, you said like the farmers can even come to our GTM activations, where we go to the apartments, go to the communities in Bangalore and tell them like this is what happens. So the farmers also can be part of the story. So it is not just behind the screen. We can make them the face of the brand itself to the consumers. So that is another thing we can build together as well.
See, we are Sahaja Organic is very open and transparent. You can see, you can understand, you can talk to us, anything. But now I have the confidence that we can go together. So whether it is farmer or the consumer, they have the real story. Now for the first time, a company like FirstClub has come and they have interacted with us. I have the confidence that we will go together and give a reasonable, good food to the society.